The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot, more than I could say to you guys.
Nikki and myself wanted to extend an invite to Brothers Breaking Bread. I'm sorry, Lady Lavender, I didn't know you was going to be on. I would have extended to you as well. But if you're free Sunday, feel free to stop through. We are unpacking hotels, motels, and in this week's episode, brotels. So I don't know if you all are familiar, but Jasmine Sullivan had an album drop, and we unpacked it with a couple of ladies, and we are unpacking it now from the gentleman's point of view. So we're asking that you listen to the album, get your top 3 tales, your top 3 songs, bring it, and we'll unpack it.
Sports or fighting, I guess same thing. Hey, did y'all see boxing? All of it. Y'all see Juwan out here slapping other coaches?
Yes, he's loud tapping coaches.
All right, here we go. Let's play the video. The ladies may not have seen it.
77 to 63.
Hold on. Why the ladies ain't it?
Huh?
Why the lazy? It sounds like the Harvard Yale train going over here. You over here talking about
unlike Lindsey Graham, I immediately said that might be sexist.
They black women? Is that what it is?
Unlike Lindsey Graham, I immediately said that might be sexist of me. Yeah. I said that immediately. Lindsey Graham didn't say, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that," because I did to point them other two niggas.
Go ahead. All right.
I feel you.
You said it.
Yeah, Slippery Slope Joe's here. All right.
77 to 63. And Juwan Howard not going over immediately to shake hands. Now he's going to get in the line. Interesting finish here. 77. Oh, see, and they're going at it. Oh, yeah. Howard and Guard are not happy right now as the two of them continue to have words. We told you Juwan Howard was not happy about that timeout. Juwan Howard just threw a right hand.
Oh,
now we got a scrum. We have a scrum in Madison. Players are pushing and shoving. This is an ugly scene. This is an ugly scene.
Oh, my God.
Hey, dog, shout out to the band. Them niggas. Shout out to the band, nigga.
That was like the band on the Titanic.
Yes, I mean, they finally stopped after they realized probably what was going on with them niggas.
Trying to get separated, and there's no doubt it all stems from the timeout by Greg Gard. Now, that's not an excuse for this, but that is what angered Juwan Howard, and it spilled over.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when the players got to hold the coach back, dog. That's different level bad. That is.
I like the framing or the how they worded Juwan Howard's suspension, suspended for the rest of the season. For those who don't know, there are like 5 games left in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's still significant.
But they're gonna be fine.
I'd like to hear from a high school coach on the issue. Ma'am, how do you feel about Juwan Howard's actions following the game?
I mean, understand. I feel like, I guess it's, I mean, I don't have like testosterone on the levels that guys have, but I feel like, why? What is the purpose? You could have done like so many other different choices, made so many different choices in that situation. And it's also, I mean, I didn't see the game, so I don't know what happened with the timeout, but was it really that serious that you need to come at a dude like that?
The timeout was a situation where Michigan was losing, and there are like unwritten rules about timeouts. Like if you're getting blown out, why the fuck are you? And you're winning. Like if you're winning a blowout game, why the fuck would you take a timeout and prolong the game and add salt to a wound, insult to injury?
And
that's what he did.
But at the same, so Wisconsin took a timeout with like 13 seconds left. But
they were up 18, I think, or something.
They were up, like 18, which is not, I mean, it's a big lead, but it's not, huge.
But also Michigan was pressing too, though.
Michigan was pressing.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin had their backups in, and if the backups are in the game, you want the backups to have some success because the backups may be needed at some point. So if you're in a game situation, you take a timeout and
coach him up.
He's coach.
You coach him up, coach to the whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, had Michigan been successful in their press and they were discombobulated without the timeout, it still would have been a dub for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a teachable moment, And the thing is, from what I saw, I didn't see the game either. But it looked like Juwan didn't. He just wanted to go to the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who was it? Wisconsin, right?
Well, he said something too, though. He said
Wisconsin coach.
He was trying to. My bad. Go ahead.
Stop him and talk to him about something. He probably was going to try to explain.
What he was talking to him about is Juwan said, "I'm gonna remember that."
Well, I think the coach initially. What happened was that what they were saying. Reports came out like, "You believe what you want." The Wisconsin coach was trying to explain to Juwan why. That's why he pulled you, because as you saw, Juwan was trying to walk by. The Wisconsin coach was trying to explain to Juwan Howard why he called the timeout. And then Juwan Howard was kind of just like, basically, fuck that, I'm going to remember that.
Right.
Because Juwan said, I'm going to remember. Yeah, that's why he tried to stop him.
And then Juwan tried to keep going, and then the coach put his hands on Juwan.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't aggressive.
So my opinion, was Juwan wrong or was Juwan right?
Of course.
I think both of them were wrong. Why you got to try to talk to him in that moment? You could have made a phone call later and been like, hey, dude, this is what was happening. I feel like in a thing like that, to know that it happened like 13 seconds before the game is over, 18, whatever you said, he's still going to be mad about this. Yeah. Like, let him go. He clearly is looking upset, but at the same time, Howard could have made better choices as well and been like, dude, like, it's okay. Let me talk to me later. Like, hey, somebody get this dude because I need him not to be near me right now. Or he could have walked a different way. The whole court is huge. Why you got to walk right by the dude?
Well, it's
the handshake line.
The handshake line. If he didn't want to shake the hands with the coach, he could have walked a different way or waited or something.
That's a hard role to play, though, as the head coach of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, I'm not going to shake this coach's hand.
Yeah, that's
all of it's bad decisions. All of it is everybody in this situation. Both of these head coaches made bad decisions. And
I think what you were saying about what you're talking about is a choice, and I don't think that's a choice. That's more of an expectation. I think that they're expected to walk through that line, and so for them to avert the line would send a message to the team, would send a message to the public, would send a message to the alumni base.
Players get fried when they don't do that shit. So coaches definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like you. And it's, again, I'm not somebody who gets angry very easily, so if something bothers me, I usually can, like, let it go. I would have been like, dude, just let me shake your hand now. I'm going to grimace and, like, maybe squeeze your hand harder than I need to and keep on going, or maybe I shake your hand limply and keep going. There's other ways that he could have done it to show the sportsmanship, because it sounds like he's mad that this guy didn't show good sportsmanship during the game, and then he turns around and shows poor sportsmanship after the game. So it's like,
that is basically what happened.
How does that work?
But out of all of this, go ahead, AC.
I was just going to say, I had a conversation about this, too, this week. It's like, the best example I can come up with in my head is if we're both at work and we just had a quick disagreement and I walk, and I'm going this way, and you're going that way, and I have no other choice but to walk past you. I'm like, all right, I'm not talking with you right now. I'm not talking to you. So I'm just going to walk by you, and we're just going to keep it moving. And you get in my way, and you try to grab me, and I try to keep going. What is my reaction going to be?
I feel you.
Get off me.
I feel you. I mean, I don't know the correct answer to that, but then, of course, out of all this, since Twitter never sleeps, somebody, I don't know if it was a Wisconsin fan or whatever, they pulled up like game tape from Juwan Howard's Michigan team when they were up like 20 and still pressing late in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I know they sure pulled up a game tape of Michigan calling the timeout.
That too.
Chris Webber.
That was the first.
But it's definitely that thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think because like I don't know because I got to hear it on the screen, and you can tell Juwan, like we talked about, he's just trying to walk by and shake old boy's hand. Old boy trying to talk to him, and in that moment, it's like, nigga, I'm not trying to talk. Like AC said, I'm not trying to talk to you. I get it.
Talk to you right now.
And in Juwan Howard's mind, like he upset that they lost. He probably get like old boy just trying to coach up, like Joe said, trying to coach up the bench niggas just in case we need you late in the tournament. And then, like we all said, you stopped me from moving forward. Now I'm like, okay, nigga, what you want? And like I said, they both were wrong. They both were wrong.
He didn't smack. He didn't put hands on the coach, the dude that was trying to stop him, on the head coach. He
slapped the assistant coach.
One of his assistants.
Yeah.
And I think that was a reaction because when everything kind of broke out, when the pushing and shoving kind of broke out, the assistant came rushing in, and I think he might have pushed. He made some sort of contact with one of the Michigan players.
I think
you know what I'm saying.
I think it was racism.
I think that's when Juwan just kind of snapped.
I got a joke.
And smacked the old boy.
I'm gonna say this.
It's racism. Juwan said,
normally, I'm gonna be all for the black man versus the white man. I'm gonna do that. If it had been me, I'd be fired.
Yeah.
I think it was a fireable offense, man.
I'd be fired if that was me.
Fireable.
I'm glad that he didn't get fired, but I think it was. I think he could.
The only reason he didn't get fired is because he's Juwan Howard. He's at Michigan. He's at Michigan. He's Juwan Howard.
But I was watching commentary from a lot of these sports.
And what's they ranked though?
And most of them was talking about that it wasn't a fireable offense. And I'm like, how is that not a fire? You can't smack a motherfucking another coach, man. That's, so if he would have got fired, I agree with you. That's, that's the result of your actions. That's the consequences.
At this point where we are, what caused the smack? Because at that point he had backed up. Then it's like he hit the assistant.
Nothing.
It doesn't matter what causes the smack.
Nothing.
Because
justifies
end of the day,
anybody.
End of the day, there's nothing that coach did that justifies, to me, in my opinion, that justifies Juwan Howard, who was the head coach, who was the leader of these young men, and hitting that other coach upside the face. Because then what happens later on if they go later on in the tournament and there's a hard foul and one of his players slap him up upside the face and be like, I learned it from you.
Learned it from you, yeah. And Juwan's not a little guy.
No, he's not a little. No. He's lost weight. He's still big as shit.
Did they give Bobby Knight the same smoke?
No.
When did Bobby Knight smack an assistant coach at another team?
Yeah, exactly.
No, he was just throwing chairs across the damn court.
Audience, he's a fuck the crowd.
Yeah, he threw a chair across the court. When did he smack somebody in public?
But we talked about this too, though.
Bobby Knight never did.
But this is a different.
Let's not forget he got blackballed from that university.
Yeah, But to me, though, that it's still fruit, but it still apples and oranges, man. And we living in a 24-hour news cycle. Everybody got cameras and shit like that. Mm-hmm. It's just different.
I'll tell you the most comparable one is Woody Hayes at Ohio State.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
That was his last fucking game. He smacked a player on the opposing team, and that was his last game coaching.
Yep. Yep. I mean, to me, you like a player, still bad, but as a head coach, you can't be putting hands on people. That's just bad. Because you are the face of that team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're the leader of that team.
The leader of that team.
And this is not his first offense at the Big Ten tournament last year.
Right.
Who did he go after last year? Was it?
I don't remember who it was, but I didn't know. I just remember him going the fuck off. He ain't put hands on the dude or nothing, but he was.
But they had to hold him. They had to hold his ass back.
Right.
Because
they did.
I put the video up in chat group. I don't remember who it was though.
Because here's the thing, though. We just talked about how big he is. That you can tell how much bigger he is than that coach. If he wanted to exit stage left on that nigga, to quote one of my favorite cartoons, cartoon characters, he could just kept moving. He could have shook that man's hand and be like, knocked his hand off of him and kept moving to the locker room. And nobody, and what would have happened is, if that white man wanted to get his point across, it would have been him chasing Juwan Howard, which would have made him look much worse, in my opinion. Right. Because Juwan Howard would have shook his hand and be like, okay, and kept it moving.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up idolizing the Fab Five, man. Juwan Howard, Weber, Rose, those are my favorite players. You know what I'm saying? But no, I said them three. I said white man.
Jackson.
I understand that they were five, but those three. That's what I'm talking about.
We know who we came to see.
That's no Fab Three then. So anyway, I say what the fuck I feel. How about that?
I said what I said.
Right. No, I want you to say what I say. How I feel.
All right, guys. Okay. So I had
the Harvard to Yale train, nigga. Oh my bad.
Back on that again.
What you saying, bro?
Go ahead, Joe. My bad. Go ahead.
I had Juwan Howard's jersey when he was with the Bullets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I go back. You know what I'm saying? Really liking him. But in this situation, man, he just does not seem mature enough for the role he's in. And
that's what I was gonna say.
That saddens me. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's one thing I wonder sometimes with former athletes who go straight into coaching and maybe haven't gotten mentoring. I mean, you've seen coaches before, but you might not have a mentality to be the coach yourself. Not that all coaches who go into coaching already have that, but he just doesn't seem like he's ready for that kind of role.
And that's not his situation, because he was an assistant coach for at least 2 or 3 years with the Miami Heat.
But that was NBA and not college.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's not like he didn't have any prior coaching experience. Now, I'm agreeing with everything that y'all saying as far as him not being mature enough for that position. Your actions speak. His actions speak. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deny that. But all I'm saying is that, it's even, I guess this kind of makes it even worse because he does have that experience. He does have some experience in coaching.
At the same time, I feel like, in my mind, going back to athletic mind, I feel like you should have that kind of self-control as an athlete, and that should transfer over. I mean, maybe in his athletic time, he was like, if somebody fucks with me, I'm gonna punch him in the face. But I don't remember him doing that a whole lot. So I feel like maybe there's more passion and he's got more drive now because he's coaching this team, and this guy just
he was always a passionate kind of dude. Like I don't remember him getting into a bunch of physical altercations and shit while he was playing, but he always had that face, and you know what I mean. He always had that type of energy. So
yeah, I mean, his expressions are very outward, but yeah, I don't remember but then again, I don't remember none of them niggas getting into all out brawls and shit like that for the most part.
I feel like I remember him being on the bench when some shit pop off in the NBA game, and he'll be standing right like Damon say, standing there right there in the shadows, waiting for a nigga to fuck up.
It's ready to go. Yeah, it's right. That's what I'm saying. He always kind of had that energy about him.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean.
It's
I feel like I get it how he got so angry, because even thinking back to times I've coached and I haven't coached a team sport with timers like this, but even situations where a kid might not qualify and it was a stupid reason, or somebody said something that happened on the track or anything like that. So I understand that passion of you're messing with my kids and I'm gonna be really mad about this. But again, it's you make better choices. You breathe, you figure out something else, you tell your assistant coach, let me just sit here for just 3 more seconds and then I'm gonna get up and shake his hand. Something there's just other choices to make.
Right.
Yep.
You know what?
You're against that.
Let's hear from Juwan.
Looked like you hit another coach in the face. What kind of happens in between to make that happen?
Well, basically, I addressed with the head coach that I will remember that because of that timeout, and for someone to touch me, and I think that was very uncalled for him to touch me, as we were verbalizing to communicate with one another. So that's what ended up happening. And that's what escalated.
He's not mature enough.
Yeah.
He's not mature enough for that role.
He touched me in the handshake line.
Damn.
And so you saw he addressed what the head coach did. He didn't address what happened with the assistant coach, the one he actually slapped. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And also, it's a 27-second clip, but yeah, I agree with you. The maturity.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had a really good season last year. I think they made the Elite Eight. When they announced, I grew up. You know, my mom's from Michigan. Again, just in case I didn't know, she turned 80 the other day. But she's from Michigan, so I grew up being a Michigan fan. You know what I'm saying? Michigan football, Michigan basketball. You know what I'm saying? Mizzou was my number 1 team, but my number 2 team was Michigan. And so, you know what I'm saying? I rooted heavily for him to get back into that position. And I mean, I still think he can do great things there. Hopefully he learns from this. Hopefully this is the call he needs. Because I know that I haven't always been completely mature and everything. I did something stupid today. I'm not.
Do tell.
Close it on podcast.
You missed something on the check-in.
I did something stupid today. But the point I'm making is that hopefully he'll learn from this, because I mean, I do think he can recruit there.
Yeah.
I do think he's obviously got some passion. I think that's gonna work for the players. And I think he knows basketball. And he knows Michigan basketball. So, I mean, I think he can definitely make it work there. He can't let this happen again.
Right. Or really, even like what he did last season, you know.
Yeah,
he needs to, he got it. He really needs to just, be mindful of, what he's doing, man.
Personal note to the story. Oh, you got something, Matt? Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Personal note to the story. I was texting back and forth with my assistant coach from last year, former Olympian Mona Lee. She's now in the Wisconsin athletic department. She was supposed to be at the game, and I might have broke the news to her. I sent her the link because we were talking about something else. And she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about, so I sent her the link. She said, "Yeah, I was supposed to be at the game, and now I'm on Facebook blowing up." But I think whatever, her electronic ticket didn't work. So she, I was like,
"Oh wow!"
I was like, "If you'd been there, you'd have been having punched Juwan Howard in the face." What do you feel about that?
Strong.
She missed them ringside seats, man.
Yeah. So anyway,
strong. But yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully he gets his team together. Yeah, these tabs are out of order. Back in, I guess it's kind of fuckery though. Park Hill school teacher who said the N-word, nigger, to a student will retire after threat of firing. You know, we get into the story, but I'm always amazed when people be like, "Is there a white word?" We can say redneck, but not the N-word. And I'm like, the fact that you couldn't say the word you wanted to say, let you know how powerful that word is. Anyway, Park Hill School District official told a high school teacher they were beginning the process of terminating him. He submitted his retirement the same day. Get them benefits. Benefits. The teacher was placed on the...
This is growth. So teaching is now on par with policing, because police can do the same thing, right? Instead of getting fired, they're just like put you on administrative duty or retire. This is growth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yay, teachers. We might get immunity for stuff now too, or something.
Mm-hmm. So y'all go to y'all classrooms and just call y'all students a bunch of niggas.
Just retire.
Yeah.
And just retire.
You can't say names though. You gotta say
Yeah, I need you to go in there and make a bunch of racial slurs and then retire, nigga.
My pension ain't built like that.
Joe said, "Not yet."
Your checking is safe.
See, the way my checkings and savings is set up.
Does it say how old he is? Or how long he's been teaching?
Well, they got the video. Do you see the video?
Is it down? Is it in here?
If that's the link I sent. Oh, maybe it ain't the link I sent.
You know what? I had to look. The one you sent was the Kansas City Star link, and that shit. They don't want to
share the video. Hold on.
Share the video.
Let's share the video. Let's check that out.
See right here. Okay. Ooh, there we go.
Yep, that's it.
There we go. Wow, why is it so big?
Video is unavailable.
The fuckery.
Why is it so big though?
Why does the font look like it's on like an old like?
What is that? A teacher or a kid? This nigga look 40.
But it's the bald head dude.
I know it's the bald head dude. Yeah, but I'm saying, but this nigga like he might be a teacher's aide.
He could be. Who knows? He might be a student teacher. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what this white man said, but I definitely know by this grainy ass picture.
Scared as hell.
This nigga,
he's not scared. He's hot.
No, he didn't. He's not scared at all. He does not agree with this white man is saying.
Yeah.
He's about to Mr. Howard him.
As a nigga, as a alumni of Blue Valley North, I have had this look on my face a few times. Like what? What y'all saying?
Nah, he definitely was thinking. He was thinking in his head, "Shit, I knocked this nigga out." That's definitely was crossing through his mind.
Oh my, he was damn near the whole school year.
I didn't know this. So the student was suspended for 100+ days.
The kid was fucking. I'm telling you. The kid was threatening to knock him out, man.
Repeatedly using the N-word.
But he handled himself very well. I mean, even because the teacher kept escalating him, he handled his shit. He
the
did a good
student can
job.
be seen in the video demanding that the teacher stop using the word.
I think he Juwan Howard for that situation.
Don't put it in your sentences to which white responds well. You put it in yours.
Wait, let me go back and revisit.
I don't know. I think that the teacher was Juwan Howard. He escalated this shit.
No. The teacher was the Wisconsin coach.
How? You're the older person with an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old.
Listen. I don't know if y'all saw the video. I saw the video. I'm telling you that the kid said the N-word as black kids sometimes do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the teacher repeated it.
Okay.
And that set him the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
But
then the teacher's in his face, and the teacher got his hands on his chest, just like the Wisconsin coach did. And he's trying to. I'm not saying he's de-escalating, but I don't think that he is. You know what I'm saying? Like flexing. I don't think he's about to. You know what I'm saying? But he's not backing down either. You know what I'm saying? But the kid is. He's real life trying to figure out whether or not he's going to fight this teacher.
So the older person failed in this video, what you're telling me?
The older person failed, yes. But I'm saying to you, the kid also crossed the line.
So the older, mature person supposed to be older and mature failed.
As in the Wisconsin with Michigan situation.
So those are not the same things. Those are two old men who failed. The older person who's supposed to be more mature failed.
They both failed. Everybody failed.
But it's not equal. It's a kid.
It ain't got to be equal. They both failed. I don't care.
I guess. So the person who's supposed to be reasonable, responsible failed.
Nigga, they all
Can you explain it to me a little bit more, bro?
The kid could have made better choices. The kid should know not to be stepping to a teacher. What kid knows?
Everybody knows this.
Okay, okay. I guess the two teachers
Everybody failed.
Okay.
It's possible.
Okay.
So hold on, bro, because I haven't seen the video and I still ain't seeing nothing on my phone. So you said that the kid looked like he's thinking.
Not looked like, he said. He said he's about to fucking hit him.
Oh, okay. He said that he's about to hit him.
Yes.
So he said, but he asked the white teacher not to do it?
The teacher failed. The teacher fucking failed. The kid could have reacted differently.
I'm just saying that. I asked a simple question. So the kid asked the white teacher. The kid asked the white teacher not to do it.
Roger, can I go?
I just asked a simple question that you didn't answer.
Bet and ran to the office and told the administration what happened. The kid did not do that. The kid was in the guy's face, threatening violence. They both failed.
Okay.
Do you think that, in your opinion, does the kid's action warrant a 180 something day suspension?
100 plus days. Yes. I don't know.
30 in the teacher. Yes, I do.
30 in the teacher. Okay.
But then also, I think the teacher deserved to be fired. So.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the same. Remember this? Two things can't be true, right? Y'all remember that, right?
So this is the same.
I remember, but
the teacher retired instead of getting fired.
So instead of getting fired, the teacher was allowed to retire.
Right. Okay.
So if
the teacher had an out, but the kid doesn't have an out.
So if a kid said something,
absolutely, he had more power than the kid had.
Right.
So I guess I'm trying to figure out. So if a kid said something, nigga, and then you said nigga, as a white teacher, and then the kid said, "Don't say that," but you keep repeating it. You think this?
Hold on, pause. Where do you say you kept repeating it, man?
They even the black student says, "Yeah, because I'm black," to which the white teacher responds, "That's illogical." But then they said,
he repeated.
But they never said that the teacher kept saying it over and over and over again.
Didn't. I watched the video. He didn't.
I'm asking because
he may have said it twice. He may have said it twice.
All I'm saying, I can't find the video, my nigga. In the report, it's saying that the teacher repeated it. That's why I'm saying that.
I'm reporting.
I get it. I get that you're reporting it, but you asked me why I said that, nigga, because that's what the report says.
Okay. I'm telling you, they both failed.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. The kid was basically threatening violence against an adult in the building. That's a problem. He could have made another choice. He could have gone and reported it to the administration, and old buddy would have had no recourse.
Does the school have a policy
other
against
than to retire?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting, man. I don't know. That's a mild suspension, but I mean, I understand. You know, I definitely understand the seriousness of threatening violence against a teacher. You know, you can't allow and have that. But it's not like it wasn't. I don't. You know, once again, I didn't see the video, so I hesitate to really, you know.
I don't know. I live in that environment. I don't know what y'all think. Yeah. How do you feel about them, somebody threatening violence against a teacher, even if the teacher's wrong?
No, that should never be okay.
Never be okay.
And I would never want that, because if that happens and the kid is not reprimanded in a strong way, other kids are going to start doing stuff, or that kid comes back and does something. No.
Hold on. Let me ask this question. Let me finish my line of questioning.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to threaten violence against a teacher, do you think 188 days would be an appropriate punishment?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They can go to,
cool.
There's alternative schools they can go to when there's long suspensions like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They have specific places to send kids for stuff like that. So he's still in school.
To challenge that, could they appeal that within their function?
The kid?
Yes.
Yeah. Because my question also was like, I wonder if this kid has like 504 IEP stuff or something going on with him that makes him be able, makes him react to that kind of.
Hold on.
Oh, so like if he has like special needs in any kind of way, or like has anger management issues, or has something going on, because to snap like that, although I guess my thing also is like kids now are seeing people snap at people for saying nigga or nigger on Snapchat and on Instagram all the time. So why wouldn't he think he could step to somebody who says this? Right. People throw like fucking iced tea cans at people's heads for shit like that. So I don't know.
I will add though, other students reported that this teacher has said the N-word numerous times and also has made racist jokes about Asian people.
Absolutely.
Oh,
he deserved to go.
So I'm saying maybe that kid was. We're all making assumptions about this kid having disciplinary actions. So maybe this. I'm just saying.
Nobody said anything. We're saying the teacher did wrong too. The teacher has said many times.
I know. I'm just going off what you just said, where the kid may have other IPA issues. Okay, I feel you. All I'm saying is, someone asked why that kid might react that way. Maybe he's in the classroom when this white man made other jokes too. Also, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't, guys. This isn't basketball where the travel happened and everything else subsequent to that doesn't fucking count. Like the foul didn't happen because the travel was first, or the foul was on the floor. No, that's not that. This is not basketball. This is fucking real life.
I get it's real life. That kid might be facing real life where he in his classroom with this white man talking about Asian people eating cats and call somebody else a nigga.
He definitely.
But when things like that happen, like I've had kids come to like the office or come to me to tell me basic shit like, oh, the teacher is not letting us get passes. The teacher is not doing this or that. The teacher told me a story about this. The teacher just talked about this in class. The kid all of those kids should have been reporting this, and that kid should have been reporting it. There's other steps. Like if a teacher is repeatedly saying that, why is that okay? I didn't read it to see if he was reprimanded other times or if the kids were telling him that. But if kids now in like February are like, yeah, the teacher's been saying this for months, all year, the teacher's been doing this. Even last year he was doing this. Like all of them could have made better choices too and like told somebody.
And I'm glad.
Roger, let me
I was about to say before, and I'm about to say, I'm glad you and Joe are trustworthy people that your students can turn to. Unfortunately, And hopefully, maybe Park Hill will have those same teachers there they can turn to.
Yeah, Park Hill's not having a good track record with things. But let me ask this, Roger. Let's say you got a doctor. Doctor's an asshole. Now, doctors sometimes are assholes, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got it.
And sometimes you might encounter a doctor that's a racist asshole. And if a doctor has been a racist asshole all year, and then he lets his true feelings out because, I don't know, he's in the heat of the moment, whatever, and he says nigga in your presence, and you decide to challenge him in the operating room, wherever you at, you know what I'm saying, and you threaten to fire off in his face.
Well,
do you expect to keep your job?
Well, you talking about 44-year-old Roger that knows that I'm an adult and that I can also meet you outside by your car?
Every kid in school knows you can't hit a teacher.
Nigga, I'm 44 years old. Dog, if 18-year-old Roger will fuck a motherfucker up, bro. 44-year-old Roger who got 6 kids will not fuck a motherfucker up. It's different, not the same question.
Do you expect to keep your job?
18-year-old Roger probably would have fucked that man up. 44-year-old Roger who has much more responsibility. You're not asking the same question.
Would you expect to keep your job? I'd ask whether you hit him.
Once again, 44-year-old Roger, 20 years in the military, I know how to get a motherfucker that nobody would know. To answer your question,
bro.
That's
like a Juwan Howard answer.
I'm just saying. No. I'll be like, no, it's not Juwan Howard ass question. I'll be like, noted. I'll see your ass in the parking lot, my nigga, and you won't even see it coming. To answer your question, bro.
There you go.
No, but that wasn't a question though, Roger. He asked, if you reacted in a certain way, would you
but I'm saying 40,
to answer
this question,
whether you're 18 or whether you're 44.
It makes a difference if you're 18 or 44. It does.
No, I'm saying, but if you reacted, not saying that's how you would do it. If you reacted a certain way.
But that part, I
hear you're 18
Zeb, I hear what you're asking me, but it's a difference. The way I was at 18, the way I was at 30 ain't the same the way I'm at 44. It does make a difference to how I react to things. I know how y'all want to yada, yada, yada the age.
They're saying, like, if you reacted the way this kid reacted.
Yeah, you're focusing on
You want to yada, yada, yada the kid's responsibility. The kid knows.
I'm not yada, yada the kid's responsibility. I'm not yada, yada the kid's responsibility. Okay. Y'all right.
Kids know not to fight with each other. They know way better than to step to
y'all
teach
right.
them.
That kid should have known. He shouldn't have reacted that way. Y'all have baptized me in the fire. Can we move the fuck on? Thank you.
Yada, yada, yada.
No, y'all right. That kid, matter of fact, that kid should got 200 days. Fuck it. Ohio pastor is associates accused of.
He probably has 180.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's probably a horrible kid. He's probably a horrible. He's probably a horrible nigger student. Let's move on. Ohio pastor and his associates accused of horrific abuse of his 19 nieces and nephews in cult-like church. Okay.
I don't know. I'm still digesting the last story. I didn't catch the headline.
They probably deserve it too. Ohio pastor and his associates accused of horrific abuse of his 19 nieces and nephews in cult-like church.
What is the horrific abuse?
I know. I was going to move on.
It was.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying nothing.
No, go ahead. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, 10.
What I was gonna say is when I read, it was more of like incestual.
Incest and sexual assaults.
Yeah, sexual assault and against these young women in this cult that's ran by their uncle slash pastor.
That's fucked up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Who are those people in that hoodie right there? I can't tell the two people in the back.
Looks like
Big Pun, Big L, Easy E, Tupac and Big.
Big, yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see him on the right side. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. In the 22-page civil suit filed February 21st in Cincinnati federal court, Sarah Beller says her parents mandated that all their 18 biological children and one adopted child attend their uncle's Dove Outreach Church in Waverly, Ohio, reported Justin Rolich. This cult-like church is owned, operated, and ministered by defendant James Beller, the brother of defendant Robert Beller. The suit states, defendant James Beller preaches that siblings are meant to procreate with one another. Okay.
There we go.
What the fuck?
And there we go.
Where you say this is at? You said Ohio?
Yes, sir.
Waverly,
Cincinnati.
Ohio.
Wow.
Well, Cincinnati is a federal court, so what'd you say? Ohio.
Waverly, Ohio.
Beverly, Ohio. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
bad.
crazy.
Oh shit. This video was supposed to go with Juwan Howard. It's a badger trying to get in this house. For y'all that don't know Wisconsin. For the listeners, Wisconsin badgers.
I got you.
Hell no. Come on, wait to the no, no, no. Come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Come on. To the no, no. To the no, no.
I don't know what that white man did, but
we don't need no stinking badges.
Hey man, I don't know a more appropriate way to close out Black History Month. This is the last episode before Black History Month ends, but I found it.
Damn Jubilee. Yeah, my nigga MLK, bro.
And all that Dr. Martin Luther King get his own holiday and shit. I feel like this deserves a celebration. What? Look, free crack for all y'all motherfuckers. Oh,
what? Free crack for all you motherfuckers. Hold on, we ain't done.
Everybody involved in this shit.
Did y'all see how high he jumped up?
We gonna get him motherfuckers some free crack, cause Dr. King got his own holiday. Free crack. Free. Man, ain't nothing free around here. Like, I got the soul for this. What the fuck we gonna make it do?
I got it. Look, since we got such big hearts, we give away free crack rocks to the person that can do the best through it.
Hell yeah.
You the best what?
Hold on.
Oh, there's more?
The best thriller. Hold on. So they talking about the best thriller.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Okay.
That's it right here.
These niggas out here pop locking for crack rocks.
I want to kill everybody. I want to kill.
The best thing is the nigga in the background, the commentary from nigga in the background talking about he won't kill everybody involved in this movie.
He won't kill everybody involved with it.
That's a lot. That's
Way too much. That's too much shit going on right there.
All right, happy Black History Month, y'all.
Oh shit.
We should have used that during the sellout episode.
I know.
How come, Roger, you gonna get a box like that dude right there, that box wig?
I plan on it. I plan on
For
it.
your head? Your bald head?
Wow. I'm gonna get matching one for you.
Oh.
We can be fucking pop locking for crack rocks. Oh shit. All right, man. The tabs have been tabulated, man. Any caveats out there? I guess the silence. The silence.
I have a source in my side eye.
Did y'all talk about the motherfuckers in the George Floyd?
Yep.
Yeah.
Word.
Yep.
Source in my side eye. One of my teachers at school decided to quit, and so now on Monday I had to start teaching 2 new classes. Yeah. And he was like the worst teacher probably ever that I've ever seen teach. Like horrible, like no classroom management, no anything. And so these kids have been in class since August until now March, not knowing how they're supposed to act in class. And now I get to teach them starting Monday. I'm excited.
That sounds like
they picked the right one for the job.
Yes, they did.
They'll be fine. Once they're in my class, it'll be cool. The fact that this dude just quit and wasn't going to tell anybody was really something.
You got the right one, baby.
We had one of those this year, too.
Do you get compensated for that?
So since I teach and coach, I only teach 2 classes right now anyway, so it's really not that hard, but it's like the worst of the worst, not the worst of the worst kids, just kids who haven't
Just the situation,
had any structure for maintenance. And that'll just be different.
But here's the thing: they're also craving structure.
Oh yeah, they totally are. Like I talked to one of the kids came in my room at the end of the day today and was like, "Man, I'm so happy we have another teacher. Like he just doesn't teach, and we just can't learn. And we've been in there since August or since September, I think she said, even though she doesn't know when school started. But whatever, yeah, they want it for sure."
Yeah.
And I've observed those same kids in other classes, and they do much better in there. So it's just a matter of letting them know. In social studies, you can have structure too. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Well, good luck to you.
It's interesting that you said that Joe said they're craving structure. And what you said, because I remember when I went to Metro Tech my freshman and half of my sophomore year. And I didn't even remember this, but once my mom reminded me, I remember it. I guess after my freshman year, we were talking about the school year or whatever, and I was just like, I felt like I didn't learn anything, because Metro Tech was just wild.
Yep.
And that's what she made up her mind at that point, that she was going to do whatever she could to get me to a better school. She tried to get me in Pembroke, but we didn't, Pembroke cost money, and I didn't qualify for the scholarship, but I was able to get into Lincoln. So, I wouldn't have, just Joe saying that immediately, I was like, damn, that's an interesting perspective, you know what I'm saying? That's, just to know, just to intuit, I guess not intuit it, you experience it, so you know it, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even, thought about that in that way. So yeah, so hopefully you bring it to them, man, and they can learn something.
Oh, it's already been brought.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right. Anyone else? All right, man. We did it.
But Roger, what I'm saying though, Roger, if you was 18, do you think that you would get fired?
If I was 18, I'd cuss all you niggas out. But anyway.
On your way to get your last check, nigga.
But if I was 18, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm getting another job. Because 18, you wouldn't even think about it. You'd be like, fuck it. I get another job. Fuck these white motherfuckers. Anyway.
I got it.
But
that dude's a middle-aged white man. He's going to get another job somewhere. It's going to be all right.
Don't let this lively debate get it wrong. The podcast history lets you know how much I respect the profession of teaching, respect these two people, what they do for the community, what they do for these children. We talk about soldiers, man, but teachers are on the front lines every day with these young minds. So never let it get it twisted, this lively debate of how we feel about educators, especially the educators on this podcast, and it's the educators worldwide and what they do for our community. So salute.
And
I did have my first classroom fight of the year this week.
Oh no! Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
It was interesting. So there was these 2 girls in class. One girl literally hasn't been in class but 2 days this semester since January. The other girl's here all the time, and the girl just happened to come back on Wednesday. Let's call her T. So T comes back, and I have like a seating chart for the kids, and I didn't know these kids have beef, and they actually sit in the same row with each other. And this is the day that the counselors are coming to pull kids one at a time to make their schedules for next year. And so T goes out with the counselor. C is like, at some point later, T's been gone for maybe 10, 15 minutes. C is like, can I go to the bathroom? And I was like, cool, yeah, whatever, I didn't know these kids have beef. A few moments later, all of a sudden my student teacher's at the door, and she I suddenly hear her pulling the kid, and I hear these kids talking, and she pulls C inside the room and locks the door behind her because T had apparently swung at her and tried to attack her in the hallway and all these things. I was like, this is ridiculous. But thankfully my room is right across the hallway from assistant principal. And they were out there in the hallway. We have hallway monitor people on all the floors, and like 2 of them happened to be out there. So it wasn't like anything harsh or crazy. But I did have a good conversation with C afterwards about like choices and also like how you get home, because this was like 10 minutes before school got out, and I was like, how do you get home today? Like, are you going to be okay? Is there beef? Like, do you guys have other classes together? Like, how are we going to resolve this? And like her helping her friends help her to figure out what to do. So it was cool. C was back in class today, so I don't know. I guess she was not suspended, but the other girl was. So, yeah, good times teaching.
Lovely. Yay! I guess the overall theme of this podcast, whether it be Russia and Ukraine, a black student and a white student, a white teacher, Juwan Howard, and conflict resolution.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought that the main theme was war is the answer.
War is the, oh no! I like to me.
Is it good?
Yeah, somebody at work. Somebody
was out. Say it again.
I don't know what movie I heard it from. Somebody at work was like, Roger, violence isn't the answer. I said, you're right. Violence is the question, and the answer is always yes. Anyway,
I won't follow that, but I like that.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, especially as a 44-year-old Roger, 18-year-old Roger, indeed. But all right, man, it's time to get out of here, man. Thank you all for your time. Miss Kim, thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting us on to your podcast once again, enlighten the people to your podcast.
All right, Psychology of the Hustle. We are on all major platforms, and it is as it sounds, Psychology of the Hustle. And thank y'all for having me. It's been a joy.
Anytime, you know that. Once you come, don't stay away. Here we are.
Shoot us that link, and we'll put it in the show notes.
Sure enough. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Time to get out of here. Lady Lavender, Slim AC. Zeb the Soldier came in late, but he always here. 10 meters. Half of the Buzz of Doom, Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. Triple B Podcast, Brothers Breaking Bread. Never, ever, ever, ever miss a moment to break bread with your brothers and your sisters. We out. I was wondering, he got quiet?
I'm right here, bro.
Oh,
I thought that it was him saying that he was gonna fight everybody. I didn't know that was in the video. So when you said that was in the video, I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, that's the dude who put it up on Twitter. I think it's this. I don't know if it's just Jay Washington Cat or just something he found. But yeah, the nigga who's like put it up on Twitter. He's doing the commentary in the background. And it's so funny. He's like, I'm gonna fight. He just keeps saying, I'm gonna fight everybody. I'm gonna kill everybody. So we gotta watch this. I don't want to give Joe nightmares from watching my side piece. But yeah, we're gonna have to break bread and watch this motherfucker together.
That's what it do.
Yeah, and for people out there, my side piece starring Mystical. Go ahead and watch that. Put that. I don't know if you can,
Mystical.
If you can find it. Yes, Mystical.
Is this like something newer or old shit?
It's an older one. It's like.
It's an older. Really? Oh, I think I might have seen that.
It might have been right when he got out of jail.
My favorite scene.
They should have known not to make it.
It's a movie. Yes.
So many people should have known to edit it and just scrap the whole thing.
The beauty of it. It's so beautiful. Yeah. What you about to say, Joe?
My favorite scene was them niggas was walking on the beach and motherfucker had on socks. And then he had no socks on.
I did see this motherfucker.
and then he had socks back on again.
Yes, I did see that.
Anthony, you saw it. You saw that movie.
The whole movie, Mystical is just sweating. That's all I know. Wow. Outside, inside, in the car, nigga, he's just sweating. That's all I know. He owed child support. That too. That's all I know.
Oh shit.
And he's a convicted rapist who's a cop in the movie. That's all I know. Yeah. Too. It makes sense when I think about it.
Wow.
What kind of bullshit is this?
No, it's so bad it's entertaining. Me and Lady Lavender, I think we watched it at least 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2016 is when this came out?
Yes,
or was
man.
it?
Look at you doing the research. You put that in.
2016. So if you think about it, they were editors in 2016. They were cinematographers in 2016. They were people who picked actors. So they could have chosen not to have Mr. Cal in this movie. There were so many places that.
But all those people cost money.
Yeah.
All those folks cost money, and this is done for the low.
Hey,
it was very much.
All I'm gonna say is probably the worst explosion scene I've ever seen in the movie.
First and foremost, Dewey Allen, who is the producer, is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So what he did was he brought the Louisiana crew together so they could generate funds for the region. Y'all are missing the bigger picture.
Kim, I need you to do is take a hit of your peace pipe.
Made a bigger picture.
Take a hit of your peace pipe before you get into the bed tonight. Go ahead and lock that in.
What is the name of this shit again?
My side piece.
It's called my side piece.
Yeah. Think about all the money saved. All the money saved in editors and production assistants, writers, and all that shit that could recycle back into the community.
It clearly went to the community and not to anything in the movie.
Hey, absolutely. But hold on. Side note: the dude who sings the song "My Side Piece," which is actually a song, they coming to Kansas City this weekend.
Oh,
I heard on the radio, nigga. I was like, what?
Did they say the people from My Side Piece?
Huh? No, it's just
from My Side Piece.
No, it's just they said the dude's name, but they had the song "My Side Piece." I was like, wait a minute, nigga. I said the nigga from the movie coming. Yeah.
If you can, you should definitely get on YouTube and watch at least the trailer.
Yeah.
Watch the trailer.
If you can find it.
It's on the Tubi, okay?
It's on Tubi now? They moving up.
Tubi.
Because when we saw it, we had to download a separate app just to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah. But if it's on Tubi, hey, salute. They moving up. They making money now.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, was it the side piece or the side piece lotto? Because they done came out with another version.
Oh shit! I don't know about that. It wasn't no lotto. It wasn't no lotto. It was just My Side Piece.
Okay.
And it should be Mystical frowning in a fucking security officer suit, but he's supposed to be a cop.
Didn't that motherfucker just say, it said like on the badge it said like straight police?
It said police, nigga, just police.
Indicate what city he served.
No city. He didn't have no last name on his other chest plate, nigga. It was just my police, and you knew it was Mystical.
Those kinds you had when you were like 7 when you played.
So them niggas costume budget was at Party City.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Salvation Army.
I don't even know if it was Party City. It was probably like those places that are only open on Halloween and then are closed like after that.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. All I'm saying is y'all need to. I don't know. Like whenever we do this fucking get together, we should probably watch it again and just do that. That's the podcast, nigga.
I feel like we need to watch this Martin Luther King crack movie. Free crack.
Yeah, no, we need to. It needs to happen. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. It's that time.
Free crack. MLK's holiday.
The nigga got his own holiday. Anyway.
Ain't nothing free. Who can do the best Thriller dance?
The best Thriller dance.
Oh my God, free crack. Hey man, but thank y'all, man. And I'ma holler.
All right.
Y'all be safe. Yep.
All right.
Out.
Yeah.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.